Blue cheese, I swear I'm addicted to blue cheese. I gotta stick to this paper like blue sleep. Bitch, I'm by my chicken like it's a two-piece.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Fat Kid Football Network. My name is Nicholas James Amston, and today we're going to be talking about Matt Nagy and if he deserves to be the head coach of the Chicago Bears or of any team. So-called offensive genius. He's got a mega mind brain. 9 weeks into the season, Nagy gave up play calling abilities to Bill Lazor, who took the team from 29th in points per game and 31st in yards per play to 22nd and 26th. So, altogether, pretty amazing. I will say there is this whole problem. That was sarcasm, by the way. I will say that there's this whole problem with Matt Nagy and Mitchell Trubisky. Mitchell Trubisky, in my opinion, is not a great quarterback. I think he's a decent quarterback. I don't think he's going to be a starter in 3 years. It'll be interesting to see what happens to Mitchell Trubisky, but I do think the Bears were hindered a lot by their quarterback play. You could see it as the MVP, Mitch Trubisky.
Here's our MVP voting, Mitchell Trubisky, 49% of the vote, but Cam Jordan, 8% of the vote. We will talk to him after the game.
Feels normal to me, but to the masses, this is all new. So that MVP award, not giving up. There wasn't one moment in this game where he...
There it is.
AR, we got the trophy right here. Mitch Trubisky is the winner.
He played awful in the wild card game, but he was the Nickelodeon valued player. He would have got slimed if he stayed around. He forced Jimmy Graham into retirement, basically, by throwing him an amazing catch, one-handed grab, end zone, 0 seconds on the clock. Jimmy Graham comes down with it. Chicago Bears.
Super Bowl each year, the Saints have done.
That is caught! Jimmy Graham! Wow! Breeze he's just taking it right in. That's it. Going to leave the field. Walk-off touchdown, not for the win, but maybe for the career.
9-21. In the last second, Jimmy Graham, he says, fuck this shit. I'm out. He head out, never came back. Media didn't see him. Probably walked in retirement right there. And I blame Mitchell Trubisky for playing like dog shit. The Bears ended up finishing 8-8. The offense did get a little more. The offense got a little better at the end of the year with Matt Nagy not calling plays anymore. However, they did look bad still. So, I am curious to see what happens with the Bears next year. I'm curious to see what happens in free agency, what they do with Nick Foles, what they do with Mitchell Trubisky, who starts at quarterback next year for them, because Mitchell Trubisky at times looked better than Nick Foles, and Nick Foles at times looked better than Mitchell Trubisky. Nick Foles started 7 games, went 2-5. Mitchell Trubisky started 9, went 6-3. I almost feel like, though, they should have just stuck with Mitchell Trubisky throughout the whole season. I don't think starting Nick Foles was ever worth it. Tyler Bray did get in there. 1 for 5, 18 yards. Looked great. Mitchell Trubisky just doesn't look like a starting quarterback. I don't know who to blame in that situation in the Bears organization. I don't know who to blame, if it's Matt Nagy, if it's Mitchell Trubisky, if it's Nick Foles, if it's Bill Lazor, if it's their team. But they should be better. Their defense is good. Their defense is really good. You know, probably top in the league last year. They were tops in the league, 14 in points for, 11 in yards allowed. So they did decent. Their running back in David Montgomery looks like a star. He looks like he'll be pretty good in the future. They have Khalil Mack still, you know. They have the players to make a good team. They just need better players on offense. It'll be interesting if they draft a quarterback. Maybe the guy out of North Dakota State. Trey Lance will be there late, probably. But I also don't see them drafting a quarterback. I see them sticking with Trubisky. And if they don't stick with Trubisky, they should trade him. I don't think it's worth keeping him on the roster. it'll be interesting to see. All in all, I think Matt Nagy is going to be stuck in this weird trance of, does he deserve it because Mitchell Trubisky's a shitty quarterback, or does he not deserve it because of his play calling? And his play calling is also not the greatest. So, what do you think about the whole situation with Matt Nagy? Does he deserve to be the head coach of the Bears? Should he be the head coach of the Bears? Should he be an offensive coordinator? Should he be the head coach of any team ever? Comment down below. Like this video if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more, or don't. If you never want to see me again, I understand. Have a nice day.
Don't ever message me again, you fucking little slug.